right, let's see what we got.
Hey, man, you can stay in your car. You can stay in the car, man. You can have a seat. What? Have a seat. So I'm stopping you for going 50 miles an hour to 25.
What are you talking about?
So I need you to sit down.
I think you're messing with me.
So no, I'm not.
I think you're messing with me.
Okay, now this dude is already approaching the cop. The cop is telling him to get back in his car. Get back in his car. And then this dude is talking about, I think you're messing with me. Really, bro?
No, you need to sit down. Have a seat. Have a seat. You're okay. I'm not messing with you. You need to have a seat.
Why are you grabbing me?
Speed up.
He's grabbing you because you are walking up on him and he's trying to keep himself a safe distance between you and himself. So that's why he's grabbing you, bro.
I want to talk to somebody.
Okay, have a seat. Have a seat.
Why are you grabbing me?
Have a seat now.
Why are you grabbing me?
Have a seat.
Why am I grabbing? Bro, it's obvious something is wrong with this guy. I mean, it's clearly obvious that something is wrong with this dude. I mean, he's already out of the car. He should know that unless the police tell you to get out of the vehicle, you're to obey all commands that the police tell you to do. But this doesn't look good so far.
Have a seat or turn around.
I haven't done anything.
Okay.
Now notice they got both hands on him. The officer has both of his hands on him, so he's trying to, restrain him and trying to, get control of him because apparently this dude is not willing to comply. And this is the problem right here. This is the problem where a lot of these traffic stops, which to be honest with you, are the most dangerous of police interactions with the public. And I'll read that information shortly in a minute.
Okay,
Sit down.
So now notice he's telling him to sit down. Telling him to sit down. I mean, how many times has this guy had to be told to sit down before this thing goes bad?
Sit down.
Now he grabs the guy's gun.
He's trying to grab my gun. He's trying to grab my gun. Get off my gun. Get off my gun. Get off my gun. Get off my gun.
Yo. Now see, this is man, look, he better be glad he didn't get shot. I'm talking about the driver. He grabs the officer's gun, already dumb move. First of all, he approached the officer and the officer kept telling him to get back in his vehicle, Told him to get back in his vehicle. So it was already looking bad. He grabs the officer's gun, a tussle ensues. The officer has to, use force. It looks like he was punching the guy. I don't blame him. He can't be blamed for doing that because now his life is being threatened. I would do whatever I needed to do to make sure that this guy does not get a hold of my gun. Because if he does, it's game over. So now he's tussling the guy on the ground and looks like he's about to get in control of him.
You know what you did?
Lay down flat on your back. Lay down flat on your back.
Yeah, it looks like he has control of him now. Crazy.
You kept grabbing. You kept grabbing. You put up on grab. Hey, I gave up.
Now notice all of this could have been avoided if the dude would have just sort of obeyed commands, did what he needed to do. Probably just would have got a ticket if he didn't have any warrants, would have been sent on his way. But no, now he has to go to jail. But he better be glad he didn't get shot because his mom would have been doing a lot of sad song singing and flower bringing.
All right. 7, 12, I'm in custody. 7, 11.
And see, this is how this stuff happens, y'all. Stuff like that. Let me just read something to you real quick. This is from the LA County District Attorney's Office titled One Brief Minute, periodicals that they send out. Quote, any vehicle stop is potentially dangerous for law enforcement officers. Quote, we have specifically recognized the inordinate risk confronting an officer as he approaches a person seated in an automobile. It appears that a significant percentage of murders of police officers occur when the officers are making traffic stops. At the officer's discretion, no reasons need to be given. Driver and passengers may be ordered to remain in the vehicle or to re-enter it, or may be ordered to get out of the vehicle. He was ordered to stay in the vehicle. This being the case, officers must be permitted to employ prudent precautions for their safety during vehicle stops. The risk of harm to both the police and the occupants is minimized if the officers routinely exercise unquestioning command of the situation. Giving officers the authority to control all movement in the traffic encounter is sensibly consistent with the public interest in protecting their safety. You would think this guy would have known that something had to be apparently wrong with this young man. He would have been another statistic if the officer would have taken his gun and shot him because he was reaching for his weapon. But let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think that if this situation would have gone awry, how the black community and some liberal activists would have turned the situation into a quote unquote race issue? Even though the guy getting out of the vehicle was dead wrong and he handled the situation totally wrong, could have lost his life for being stupid. And that's what happens. These people play stupid games and they get mad when they win stupid prizes. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm trying to see something.